the Pelicans at home for a little interconference action in New Orleans. This is the last stop for the 76ers before returning back to Philadelphia. And, of course, they're still without Nerlens Noel.
Kevin, injuries are part of the game. I mean, as the team goes through it, and you just have to find a way to make do in that situation.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to come up with some kind of a stopgap solution.
He's checked in for O'Mara. Philadelphia also making some changes. Sims is checked in, and it's Tony Roten in for McDaniels.
You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old-school, traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we're seeing more and more teams embrace the analytics side of things.
So on the floor, pairing up in the backcourt. Henry Sims out there with Embiid, and it's Covington in at the 3. And a moment happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Flash. Just an amazing story we have here, Clark. Here is someone who has had to scrap and fight every bit of the way, but now he's made it on his own to an NBA floor.
You know, he got passed over by all 30 NBA teams during the draft, but he stuck with his dream, and now here he is. I mean, let's hope he can make the best of it.
Carter Williams kicks to here's Sims, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And for the Sixers, their new stat-driven decision-making permeates the organization from ownership, Steve, to the front office, all the way down to the coaching staff.
Well, that's where the league seems to be going, Kevin. You know, teams are trying to think further ahead and see opportunities for strategic advantages. But look, it's still a balance. You've got to have chemistry and coaching, and those numbers will come in play. But they can't be the be-all, end-all.
With he's checked in for the Pelicans, Salmons comes in for Tyreke Evans. Walters dishes to Anderson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
Richardson the pass to Grant. Here's Richardson. Coming in off a 12-point game his last out, and he gets it to go.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
And Walters kicks to Anderson. And that is good. Anderson's got his second basket of the game.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Here's Sims, averaging 10 points per contest. Richardson for 3. Richardson missing again.
Steve, they've come out with the take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, it's impressive, too. Clark's already gotten them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Sinks it in the shot from Flash. And that's the very first basket right there, folks, of what is hopefully a very long and a very prosperous career from Flash.
Yeah, I'm sure he's happy to just get that out of the way. Get that first basket, now you breathe easy. You can just go out and play.
I think he's got a lot of big buckets ahead of him, guys. The years to come for him are going to be pretty productive, but I think this moment will rank right up there amongst the biggest of his as he goes through the rest of his career.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. After this break, we'll be... And off we go, a close game. Now starting New Orleans. Some changes for Philadelphia. Pelicans trail by 5.
Ryan Anderson, one of the sweetest shooting big men in the league. Deep range with that quick release. Tell you what, at his height, he doesn't need much daylight to get it off.
Flash in at 2 guard. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. Jeff Withey is out there with Walters. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Evans drops it in from 11 feet. 1:49 left in the first half.
And you look at Ryan Anderson, and he's an efficient scorer. Like a lot of shooters, he doesn't turn it over much while getting his basket.
Richardson kicks to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid, and he lays it straight in. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Withy passes to Flash. To go. And Philadelphia the other way. And three-point shooting may be never more in demand than it is right now in the NBA. And Steve, considering, too, that Ryan Anderson has one of the more desirable contracts in the NBA.
Yeah, well, he's a true spread four who also does a nice job of getting offensive rebounds. And it's a good combination for somebody who spends so much of his time behind the arc.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense does not look very good there.
Evans passes to Flash. Back to Evans. New Orleans moving the ball around. It's good from Flash.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
The 76ers leading by 6. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Richardson, no luck.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
Flash passes to Withy. Dishes it to Evans. Here's Walters. The pass to Flash. Top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so that's...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if you pay attention to a couple of...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away. Substitution here for New Orleans. Withy's checked in for Ashik. Cunningham comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Gordon. And Flash is subbed in for Nate Walters. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Sims is checked in. Grant comes in for Robert Covington. Jason Richardson is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Tony Roten in for Michael Carter-Williams. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Richardson. Henry Sims out there with Luke Mbamute. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Grant in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Roten off on that one. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K.
Hey, you look like someone stole your lunch money.
Might as well. Keep playing like this, man. I'm gonna be 10 days and gone.
Have a little perspective. We won the game, man. That's what matters here, okay?
I guess.
Straight up. You can't just expect to adjust to the NBA game in one night. Just keep working, study film, put time in the weight room every day. And before you know it, you'll be playing instead of out thinking out there, all right?
Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Just gotta get back at it, right?
You know it.
All right, man.
隊友啊！我哋而家。其實認真，我覺得我哋今次嗰個表現其實唔係真係咁差，我覺得算係咁啊，幾好啊，我覺得。
Hold it now. Come on, come on. I love the Pete Rock remix. Check it out. Yeah. Check it out. Get funky. I justified. My mama cried. Black people.
喺今集完之前咧，就升一升啲嘢啊！我點有啲分喺度？咁啊，跳投一定要升噶啦，跳投。跟住升主動球手啦，咁我哋係point guard 嚟嘅我哋。跟住運動員啦。速度力量會好啲啦，跟住啊，係全部最少升一級先啦而家，但係好似冇夠錢，唔升籃板啊，暫時唔使住嘅籃板暫時。雖然呢一個即係喺呢個 Slam Dunk 裏面啊，天才櫻木花道咧，最開始學嘅嘢咧，都係學籃板。即係佢話呢個可以操控到籃板嘅人咧，唔係即係只要你控制到籃板咧，咁啊呢場比賽咧，咁你就贏硬啦。咁啊，雖然係咁講啦，但我覺得而家我係要再升一升個跳投先。跟住啊，再升外線看將，跟住咧就再升籃板唔升住，升去主控球手。
When the other man lied, see the TV, listen to me, double trouble. I